Okay, here we are, Macedonia. This starts October 5th, 2020, exactly where the last video left off. If you recall, I'm in dire straits. Particularly, I'm short on petroleum. As you can see, I have a demand of 21,000 and I have zero. Also, industry goods and military goods are very, very low. I've had to turn off production entirely because you can see I'm bleeding money. But here we go. Now I think what I'm going to do is try to get this gopher into reserve. I don't have enough manpower to bring any unit out of reserve. Oh, it just got destroyed. Well, that's not good. Alright, so I want you to stay right where you are actually. And I remember the AT unit here is set on stealth, so hopefully I may be able to bring a unit out of reserve now. They're not really repairing because, again, the manpower is basically non-existent. 528. My one unit takes 702 and the light infantry takes 540. So that is correct. I cannot bring any unit out. I'm going to be forced to lower my garrison settings. That's not something I really want to do, but I just don't have a choice. We'll see if that moves manpower up any. Yes, it did. Now that should allow my existing units to start repairing again. The UN provides us military advisors. Well, that's definitely going to help. At this stage, anything will help. I really need to move those. Sitting right here in this hex, it looked like there was artillery units from Greece, and they're really causing me some issues I need to get rid of. But I just literally don't have any way of doing that. I have no aircraft whatsoever. And a total of 7 units altogether. As you can see, one tank construction delayed. What is that on? Oh, I'm sure it's on the well, maybe not. It's got to be the barracks. It's the only barracks I have. I've left it enabled because I have to have it repaired. It's just not a good picture for Macedonia. But we're not going to give up. I just sold a lot of something, it looks like. Well, maybe not so much, but I broke even just about. Still cannot afford any research. Try to raise the price of electricity. Perhaps it generated. At this point in stage, the GDP, the GDP/C going down is really not an issue, even though I'm only at 14% DAR, domestic approval rating. My big issue right now is Greece. I'll deal with the people later. As you know, in 2020, if you lose battles, the people don't like it. If you win battles, the people like it. And I have done nothing but lose since the game started. Hence the low domestic approval rating. To be honest, I'm surprised my military approval rating is as high as it is. Again, done nothing but lose battles since the game started. And right now it's just a wait game. Okay, it looks like the light infantry is repaired 100%. The MTLB appears to be repaired. Now if I can get this one totally repaired, I may be, well, let's see, I may be able to afford to bring them all three out. Personnel 486, 702, 1100, 1600. Yes, I will be able to bring all three of them out. Although I'd like that tank, because it's the one that has the greatest resistance. Oh yeah, you can see how it's repairing right now. You look at the maintenance account. It's spooling up 56, 57. Finally, something is happening that's favorable. As I was saying, the tank is going to have the best ability to resist the artillery units, because obviously it's a hardened unit. Hard target, as you can see right here. Construction delayed. I don't think I'm going to get that barracks 100% repaired. Oh no, now, oh, are you kidding me? Serbia decides to act after being inactive for so long? Serbia had their hands full at one point. Oh no! Can you believe this? Just when I was... At any rate, Serbia had their hands full at one point, and I didn't have to worry much about them. You know, I wonder if my reducing the garrison amounts had anything to do with that. It's very possible that they... Look at that. The AI somehow did notice it. And there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. They're going to take that town. If I increase the garrison amounts, let me see if I can get rid of this. Come on, these are just, surely. These are just artillery units, and they're defeating me. That's how bad off the military is that I have to work with. Okay, well, I just lost a town of 38,000 people. It's definitely over with. If Serbia keeps coming, I have nothing to stop them with. I think I just got rid. Let me put this back in reserve. I think I finally got rid of those. Yes, yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright. Reserve. Which it will repair. The only difference between reserve and repair, they repair at the exact same speed, whether they're reserved or repaired. However, the advantage of using the repair command is once they're repaired, they will automatically come back out. I do not want that in this case. Come on, let's just knock him off. Thank you. I do not want that in this case. I can't believe... I'm sorry. These, no matter what I do... Now look at what's attacking here. Basically the engineers and a tank. Everything else is air to air. And I'm still going to lose. If I can get rid of that tank and those engineers. As we all know, in Supreme Ruler 2020, engineers are extremely powerful. Engineer units. I used to call them the super engineer units because they were so much more powerful than, in my opinion, they were supposed to be. I can't believe I lost that 30,000 people though. That's a tremendous blow. We're probably gonna Yeah, I doubt I can take out any more loans either, or bonds. I'm gonna try it. What the heck? I need that back. Entrench. No sense in playing a game just to sit around and do nothing. Take the chances. I do not like that at all. I cannot even get... Let me see if I can kill them. Alright, entrench, entrench, entrench. I have no answer for aircraft. And that didn't. Oh, and the barracks is even that much more. Wow. It's probably about 60% or 40% destroyed, 60% active. Look at this. Those doggone engineers. Come on. Luckily, he had just come out of that barracks, which means his efficiency was very low. And I think I'm going to be able to utilize that. If Serbia keeps bringing its units out of that barracks right there, they will not have time for their efficiency to build up before they engage me. And that may be my one saving grace. However, I really need to get... I wonder if that tank is still repairing. I really need... you know, this is very... Have I lost the tank? I don't recall that happening. Apparently I lost the tank. I did not even notice that. Okay. I need to see if I can sneak one in here to get some repair going. Although with that aircraft right there, it's going to be hard to sneak anything. Oh, it's so damaged I cannot even go in for repair. Okay. Well, it's a little waiting game here for a moment. Although I'm going to try... It's ill-advised. I know it's ill-advised. I shouldn't try this. But if I can recapture some territory and increase my population count, even just United Nations, you know, it doesn't matter what you're going to offer me. I cannot afford it. Oh, it's free. That's fine. I'll definitely take that. They're offering me 90 times daily industry goods of 14 tons. So that means they're giving me 14 tons of industry goods for 3 months, 90 days. And it costs zero. And where that comes into play is your UN subsidy rating. Right now my subsidy rating is 100%. That means what they just gave me should be exactly what I need for 90 days. They're subsidizing me 100% on that particular asset. As your UN subsidy excuse me, rating drop. Oh, that wasn't... Well, what do you know? I was looking at Greece subsidy rating. I have a subsidy rating of 0, so they gave me just a little bit, 1%. Yes, when it rains, it pours, as they say, correct? But anyway, at 2,020,287 by capturing this territory. Although now that they're yeah, they're just slowly eating away. If you recall, that was 38,000 earlier. I've got to back him up a little bit. Get back in there and entrench. I want to go one more. I knew... Oh no, look at the number. Oh my great goodness. Alright, I'm going to move him. That didn't go too well, did it? Entrench, entrench, entrench. And you move up and help. Oh! Okay. I'm going to have to utilize... Alright, you've been repaired. I want you to stay right there. Not on this unit, because if you're noticed, they'll start bombarding that hex again, and then my barracks, I may not be able to use my barracks at all. Alright, so anti-tank there and anti-tank here. I'm going to use them to sort of block the line, because these two cities, garrisons, will block the line here. So I really need to run another one of these up or down and see if I can get them semi-repaired. Look at that. Oh, I hate them. And I don't own a single unit of artillery. Let me run him down to see if I can get him out of the bombardment. Anything to help. Yes, yes, I know I'm being bombarded, and I know I have domestic shortages. Nothing that can be done about it. Come on, barracks. That's what I really need, is that barracks to repair. Well, I really need a lot of things, is what I really need. But I would be happy if that barracks would repair. Doesn't look like they're using Albania for anything, so I believe I may be able to... Yes, I may be able to lower the... by 2. There, that's 4 garrison units. Each garrison unit is 540 personnel. So that just gave me 1,080 personnel to work with. Well, it will once they've drawn down, I should say. I really need to lower the DEFCON rating, but that in and of itself would also be death. Okay. Let's drop it anyway by 1 and see if that helps the financial situation at all. You'll also recall if you have them on high DEFCON, they get a bonus to combat. As you can see, it's 20% efficiency bonus, which also means they fire faster and use more ammunition. So by lowering the DEFCON, not only do I save money, but I save resources. Because if they do get engaged, they're not going to fire 20% faster and go through ammo 20% faster. And as you can see, as I mentioned earlier, 0 stock of military goods. Demand 1585. I can only produce 119 tons. But again, we've held on, but we're down, as you can see down here in the left corner. I have 4 units left, and of those 4, 2 are anti-tank foot units. 1 unit in repair, but not repairing so well because I don't have the money to repair it. Unemployment is at 7%. Cannot afford to build anything to get people working. But you can see by lowering DEFCON, I've actually made a little money here. So 12 between military goods and industry goods, 12 million in the red, but sold 14 million basically. So that come out a little on the plus side, so it did help to some degree. I don't know why I sold. I didn't want to sell any petroleum, but I think just as I started the game, it did actually sell my petroleum off. And I don't remember, honestly, since this is the 3rd session over a year's time, I believe, who I had bought, who was even my trading partner. I'm sure I was trying to get petroleum from someone, but I don't recall who it was. Very few people like me at all. And of the people that kind of sort of like me, I don't like them very much, it appears. There's no one in the world that I don't have some sort of CB against, Casus Belli. I was just about to say that, and I didn't realize. I guess I had forgotten that I'm at war with Portugal, Sweden. I believe I forgot that. But again, as long as they stay over there, I don't have to worry about them too much. What is this right here? Norway. Oh, Norway's at war with Russia. It looks like they're coming at them through the Ukraine and Finland, which is understandable. I don't know about the Ukraine. Poland and Norway are using the Ukraine to gain access to Russia. Norway, you would think, would just come across here. But at any rate, sitting still. Trying to get this up. Yes, I know there's a military goods shortage. There's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Capacity of 131. Which is right in the capital. Now what? Oh yes, of course. You know, you don't really realize how devastating these artillery style units can be until you're playing a small country. When you're just on the edge, artillery can really make a difference. Excuse me, and I really wish I had some. And those engineers are really... Alright. Let's see if I can bring a unit out. I've got to keep giving them a bloody nose. I don't really want to, but I got no choice. I can't afford to replace. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, don't. I really need... Get in there. I've got to keep that. I cannot afford to lose it. And I cannot really afford... Well, do they have a garrison? Let's see. If it's a garrison... And of course it is. Alright, get out of dodge. Get out of dodge. Light infantry, come on. Yeah, it's... You know, it's futile almost at this point, but it's not... I'm really not the type to just give up. But I really need these other countries to start attacking Serbia again to take some heat off of me. They had been dormant for quite some time as far as I was concerned. They may have been fighting with some other people, but it gave me... Oh man. It gave me some leeway. Look at that. Look at that. And as long as my units are there, they're going to be hit. And every time I get hit, oh my great goodness. Every time I get hit with that artillery, it further destroys that complex. As long as the complex is not repaired, I cannot garrison it. Serbia, Serbia, Serbia. Okay, well, it's looking really bad, as you can see. Let me just glance around the world, see what else is going on. Nothing really much happening. Again, it is still 2020. It's December 5th. Nothing much else happening. I don't even think that oh, the USA has landed in Cuba. I must have missed that. As you can tell, I'm sort of got all I can handle, just paying attention to my losing forces. Okay. Well, looks like I'm going to call it quits right here and come back at a later date and see how much longer I can hang in there, and maybe something will happen that will turn the tide.